For the longest time, I never thought I needed a variable neutral density filter or a neutral density filter at all, and a lot of us know that as VND or ND, which is what I will be referring to as through the rest of this video. But now I can't live without one. There are reasons why you need a variable ND filter or an ND filter. Now, this is because of something called the 180 rule when you're filming. So if you end up taking a video and it's at 24 frames per second, you need to have your shutter speed at 50, which is the double of your frame rate because you can't hit 48. Now this helps with your cinematic look because the motion will be a little bit blurred and it won't be as choppy because you're not boosting the shutter speed to cut out the light. In other ways that an ND filter helps, or a variable ND filter helps, is that you'll get smooth motion and bright light. You will get a better field of view, so if you're ending up changing your f-stop up higher to limit the light that's coming in, you'll get more of a depth of focus, so you'll get the trees in the background, whereas you didn't want to have those. You wanted to have those blurred for your subject to be isolated. But one of the positives for a variable neutral density filter is that you will have quick adjustments. You can actually adjust it just by twisting it rather than having to remove it and put another ND filter on to adjust for whatever the light conditions may change. And if you're filming outside, you know that those will change all the time because you'll have clouds come in or roll out depending on what day you're filming and what time of day. Now if you go and look at the channel or watch some of the videos previously, you'll understand that I like to look for budgetary options, and those end up coming with caveats. But that's because I don't want to spend the money on it because I don't have the money to spend on it, so I want people to understand that there is ways to create great images and video without buying really expensive gear. So saying all of that, I did get cheap ND filters. They're from K&F Concept on Amazon. There are a few other budgetary options. I'll throw just a list of the names down in the bottom in the description. Though with some of the cheaper options, you do get limitations and some kind of image problems possibly. Now, whenever you buy a cheaper option, you're looking at like $30 to $70 probably. Those are like the budget options. I ended up opting for a $37 to $40 ND filter, or variable ND filter, and that was the one from K&F Concepts. It goes from 1 to 9 stops, which is really great in most bright light conditions. The only downside is it does screw on, but I'm not really going to be changing filters all that frequently whenever I'm doing filming, and I can probably stack it with other ones too. So another downside is that it can do something called color shifting, where obviously the colors don't look the same as what you're expecting in the camera. But with anything budget, there's going to be setbacks, and that's just something you have to live with if you're going to buy something cheaper. And if you're one of the people that wants to buy something more premium, I'll leave some recommendations down below. I found some between $180 to $400. They're all great options. I went through and checked their reviews. They have really good reviews. There's not the color shifting problems of the cheaper ones. But that's if you're in the market for that, or you've already have a variable ND, or maybe you're looking to get into one and you just want to buy nice straight out the box, you know, what is that, buy once, cry once kind of thing. So that might be something that you're into, and that's fine. This is mostly just a video as to why you need one, but I want to give a couple different options and my preference. And why you need to get one is because it will help your videos just look more professional and give you a more satisfying look to your videos. Now I want to know, did you ever have an ND filter, or did you take a long time to get one, and has this video helped you decide that you wanted one? And if you could leave that down in the comments below, I'd really appreciate that. And I'd like to know if you're considering buying one. As always, please leave a like, a comment, and possibly subscribe and ring the notification bell if this video brought you some value. And I really appreciate you being here. I hope to see you in the next one. Let's go! Now, I usually leave a little bit at the end. I just want to see what if people watch. So if you want to leave a comment that says snap, possibly, as the either leading word, or just leave it in the comments somewhere. I just want to know that you watched to the end, and I really appreciate everyone that leaves comments and hits the like button. It really helps the video out in the algorithm. Well, now that I got that fixed, I just want to let you know that I see all your comments. I try to like and respond to all of them, and I just want to let you know that I really appreciate you and everything that you come and do for my videos. I hope to see you in the next one, and again, thank you so much.